I can't remember ever feeling this way, so I certainly won't soon forget. Was doing just fine anyway on the day that we first met. There was really no chance for us to be, but I was more than willing to try. The best things in life don't fall in your lap, and it's not something you can buy. The water reflected the sun in your eyes, both bright and azure blue. As we talked for a while, I remember just thinking, could you feel the same way I do? Circumstances were less than perfect, hard to overlook, but there's simply no way I was not gonna try. It's my life, an open book. So here we are, so hard to imagine, can't describe how right it feels. And here we are, still talking about tomorrow. So glad the doctor is in, so glad the doctor is in. River Cafe and a cool summer night was really the start of it all. Knowing full well what the obstacles were, there was no doubt the order was tall. Don't go for broke, take baby steps, get through the crack in the door. And by the end of the night it was somewhat clear there was an opportunity for more. Came together in a melting pot, time stood still again. And by the end of the night in an empty room, I realized just how long it had been. It's hard to say it was alone, the feeling building deep. But actions matter anyway, benefits you will reap. So here we are, so hard to imagine, can't describe how right it feels. And here we are, still talking about tomorrow. So glad the doctor is in, so glad the doctor is in. Changing places, moving memories, starting something new. A life that never knows what's next and won't sit that way too. I'm halfway in, yet halfway out. Somehow I wound up here, but I've been worse places in my life, and I'm none the worse for wear. So much to do, so much to say, time is not your friend. But I make the best of every day while staving off the end. To some it may seem a recipe designed for hurt, but I want this way as long as I can, and I hope that I don't run out of dirt. And so here we are, so hard to imagine, can't describe how right it feels. And here we are, still talking about tomorrow. So glad the doctor is in, so glad the doctor is in. So here we are, so hard to imagine, can't describe how right it feels. And here we are, still talking about tomorrow. So glad the doctor is in, I'm so glad the doctor is in, so glad the doctor is in.